Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. What's up, everyone? Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I just wanted to share my thoughts and reflections after watching a BTS concert. 2.5 years ago, when I was introduced to BTS through an interview, I was like, who the hell are these guys? And what's up with that guy sitting there quietly? I was referring to Yoongi. To 2.5 years later, watching this concert and feeling like I want to cry the second I see Yoongi on stage. Like, what the hell is that all about? I think what it comes down to for me, and maybe a lot of you can relate to this, is when you watch them and you listen to them and you experience them, BTS, I think what the feeling is you feel like you're not alone, you know? As cheesy as that may sound to a lot of people who are kind of outside this world, you just don't feel like you're alone in this whole thing. When I say this whole thing, I mean life. There's 7 members in BTS, and I think they all have pretty distinct personalities. And I think a lot of us can find similarities and ways to relate to at least one of them. You know, they're incredibly open with us. They're incredibly vulnerable and genuine. And we recognize that they're just normal people with a lot of challenges, similar to us. And I think a lot of us can see ourselves in some of the guys and relate to them really on this deep level. When we see them on stage and we see them perform, we know they're just normal guys, but to see them doing these amazing things is inspiring and hopeful, right? It gives us this feeling of hope. That's the feeling I get when I listen to their music now. It's sort of this feeling of hope. And it's comforting because I know I'm not alone in this journey. And I know there's more on the other side. You know, that's what it makes me feel like. So yeah, I think that's part of the magic for me when I'm trying to explain BTS. That's part of the magic. So these guys are inspiring. After I watched this Fifth Muster concert, I was on a high for 2 days singing Hanadul Set on the street, just looking like an idiot, waving my arms. So yeah, that feeling of, you know, that BTS gives us is that we're not alone. You know, I think we can really see them. We really obviously feel connected to them as individuals and as people, and to see what they've done, to see what they do, to see what they've accomplished, it feels incredible. It's like, we know these guys. You know, that's the feeling they create. Like, we know these people, and look what they've done. It's like watching family or good friends on stage, and it's like, wow, you know, that's my brother, that's my guy. You know, when I see Yoongi just kind of staring out in the distance, I'm like, that guy did not have it easy. I know that guy. He did not have it easy. So not only is it like this immense feeling of like pride, it's this deep connection to the feelings that they portray through their interviews, through their content, through their music. We can connect to those. So it's like, we feel understood. We feel like we're not alone. And on top of that, we're inspired by their strength and their accomplishments. So there's that sense of hope. So it's really just this magical feeling altogether, and you kind of feel like you're a part of a family, especially when you're taking in a concert. Those good feeling chemicals are just released because you're feeling seen, you're feeling hopeful, you're feeling encouraged, you're feeling inspired, you're feeling like you're not in this alone. And I think that's really important, you know, not feeling alone, feeling connected, feeling a part of something. You know, it makes it feel like life's worth living, you know? And I wrote a little something in my Patreon community the other day, a little message right after the concert, just a little reflection. And I said, I think BTS fills our cups up when we watch them. They kind of fill up our cups. I'll read it. I said, when your cup is full, it's much easier to give. In fact, we generally want to give when our cup is full. So when BTS fills our cups, we want to give back to them. It's easy because they filled our cups. So we do, we give back. And they feel that love, that loyalty, that appreciation. Their cups are full. And so they give back to ARMY, to us, in spades. And then the cycle continues. And perhaps that's why we experience such heightened emotions during a concert, because we're experiencing this constant giving and receiving in real time. And it's this continuous transfer of love. Our cups are both full, so it feels endless and heightened during this time. So maybe that's the magic that we're feeling. You know, our cups are overflowing with love. That sounds cheesy, but it's true. And maybe that's the magic and that warmth that we feel when we watch them in concert, when I see Yoongi for the first time and I feel like crying. Maybe that's part of it. But, you know, there's a lot of reasons, and I'm sure you have your reasons, and I'd love to hear them. So feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say and that feeling that BTS gives you. But I think I'm starting to get it, guys. I think I'm starting to get it. Lastly, I think, you know, what BTS leaves me with is the joy in life comes from giving. I think that's one of the things that BTS reinforces for me, is that the real joy in life comes from giving. Giving us that motivation and that strength fills them up, and in turn, that fills us up. So I think our duty is, once we're full, you know, once we're feeling good, I think we need to pass that on and spread our light. Take that momentum that you get from BTS. I'm a big believer in momentum. Take that momentum that you get from BTS and pass it on to the world. That's BTS. I look forward to sharing further thoughts. And guys, if you are interested in watching the concert along with me, you can. I've made my concert reaction available for my platinum tier for the next 2 days. So if you are interested, you can check that out. And I've also got tons and tons of other exclusive BTS content on there if you're interested as well. Other than that, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll catch you soon. Peace.